Back in the day, offering its early Model S and Model X customers free supercharging for their new Tesla as part of the purchase price was one of Tesla's best and strongest USPs. That's unique selling proposition or unique selling point. It meant that not only was Tesla offering customers a purchase experience designed to be the antithesis of a traditional automotive dealership, but it also meant that owners never had to worry about paying for fuel when making a long-distance trip. Regardless of how far you needed to travel, if you were using the Supercharger network, your trip wouldn't cost you any additional money above whatever your initial cost to charge at home was. It really was a case of pulling up, plugging in, and waiting for those free electrons to flow. As more and more people started to buy Teslas, the cost of offering that Supercharger access for free started to give Tesla some headaches, and so, several years ago now, Tesla began to restrict its free supercharging policy. First, it removed free supercharging for new customers, although if you ordered your Tesla using a Tesla referral code, you were given free unlimited supercharger access, at least for a while. Tesla also enacted a rule that said those who had free supercharging enabled at the time of purchase, through the referral program or some other perk, would be eligible for free supercharging for as long as they owned that particular car. What followed was then a period of time in which some customers could get free supercharging access if they'd ordered their car at just the right time with a referral program, because Tesla cancelled free supercharging and then brought it back as a way to sell more cars towards the end of a particular quarter. But for the most part, as soon as that car changed hands, the supercharging privileges went away and the new owner would find themselves paying for supercharger access. Nowadays, Tesla offers a limited allocation towards free supercharging, after which you have to pay. But for those who didn't mind owning older Model S or Model X cars, there was still a way around that problem: getting supercharging for life, purchasing a used Tesla. You see, back when Tesla first started its Supercharger network, the free Supercharging for Life privilege wasn't tied to the owner but to the car itself. More recently, 2017, for those who are interested, that changed, with free Supercharging being tied at the time to a particular car, but also to a particular ownership by one person. Those early models, though, well, they could change hands many times and still retain their free Supercharging for life. Except that's now apparently changing, at least according to Electrek, which says that it has sources inside Tesla that claim a memo was sent to employees at the end of last week, notifying them that free supercharging is going away with all used Teslas. This means that if you buy an older, used Model S or Model X through Tesla's certified pre-owned program, cars which should theoretically have free supercharging for life, well, they will no longer have that. Instead, you'll have to pay to use a supercharger network, like any brand new Tesla customer has to. A quick look on Tesla's website seems to suggest those sources are correct, since free supercharging is no longer listed on older Model S and Model X cars that should have them listed with such. Is this a big deal? Should people be frustrated or concerned? Or is this just an inevitable move from an automaker whose charging network is under a heck of a lot of demand? I'm sure some people will be upset. After all, free electricity is free electricity, and everyone is always upset at some point. But with Tesla's supercharger network still costing less than many rival non-Tesla networks to use, it shouldn't be a major problem for most customers. Coming from a non-Tesla ownership standpoint, I've been paying my way for rapid charging for many years, and it hasn't impacted my desire to own an electric car, so case in point. Does it suck that Tesla is now changing its policy rather than keeping those original cars grandfathered in? Absolutely. But, and here's why there's an asterisk in this title, it's not clear if this new policy applies to used Teslas made before 2017 that are being sold privately. So maybe, just maybe, there's a way around it for now. This policy change was, I think, inevitable. As products and services grow in popularity, it's all too common to see perks change. Case in point, I own several non-work domains that have the original free Google G Suite grandfathered in. If I were to set up a new account today for a new domain, I'd have to pay for it. And if I transferred the ownership of my original domains out, Whoever then got those domains and decided to set up a new G Suite for those transferred domains, well, they would have to pay for the facility. Tesla's approach here is no different, but it also shows something else. Tesla's popularity and market share have grown to a point where the perks and incentives that were once essential to help Tesla's customer base are no longer needed because people are simply just happy to buy a Tesla. Honestly, I think that's a positive sign. On the flip side, this policy change also shows that Tesla is continuing to find ways of tightening its belt in order to lean up its operations further, suggesting that, as usual, Tesla's balance sheet is not quite where it might hope it would be. In a world where Tesla is rapidly growing, it's finding that it can't operate like a startup anymore, and I think this is one particular sign of that. One final thought. Elon Musk has reiterated several times over the years that Tesla isn't interested in making any money from its Supercharger network. Instead, it views the network as a service that enhances the ownership of its cars. Some people may suggest that Tesla charging for, rather than giving away Supercharger electricity, is going back on that statement. However, from a business perspective, if Tesla is operating its Superchargers at break-even point by charging customers for power, rather than at a loss, which it would continue to do if it offers supercharging for free, then it's still technically not making money, it's just recovering its investment, just like any other business would, right? That's it. Thanks for watching. Let us know if you liked it or didn't like it below. Scribble a comment, hit the notification bell, and if you'd like to help us make more of these videos, please do consider sending $1 or $2 our way every month through Patreon, buy us a coffee on Ko-fi, or visit our merch store. With our new studio coming up, it would be really appreciated. I'll be back soon with another episode, but until then, keep evolving.